and would be one of the first true 145-pound women that she's fought. The problem I have with that fight is the quality of opponents that Megan has beat, I don't feel like are even really remotely close to Cyborg. I think she's a bit green at this point. But then you kind of run into like a who else question, right? Well, if you want to talk who else, I would say Cindy, who we're going to have on as a guest, who actually submitted Megan Anderson. Now, granted, it was a little over 2 years ago, but I think both women have improved. I think Megan will probably be the next one to get it. I think she's the most marketable. She's very tall. She's very long. She's very rangy. She's got that look that makes people. Yeah, I think she's actually taller than Cyborg. She's a pretty tall woman.
She's
maybe
6 feet tall.
5'11" or 6 foot. Yeah, I knew she was right around there. So she's going to have a height advantage. You know, that makes it interesting. She will be the first woman who has that much of a reach and you know, you could say size advantage, I suppose, on Cyborg. But I just don't think she quite has, she's not experienced enough yet. You know what I mean? Like there's a big difference in the women that she's been fighting, and beating and then Cyborg. But that also seems to be the problem with the 145-pound division is like Cyborg has been miles ahead of everyone for a long time. So, you know, who really should be next? It's, probably Cindy, but I think Megan will be the next one to get that opportunity. Why do you deserve this over Megan?
I do deserve it over Megan because, first of all, Megan didn't fight for a whole year. That's one. And I did 3 high-level fights. Like, not easy fights, no high-level fights. I fought Alexis Davis. It was a close decision at 135, so I made a way too hard cut. That's one. Second of all, I beat the number 1 lightweight in the world. That means, like, a weight class higher than Cris and I, actually. So I still fought and was active this year, and Megan was, like, not active at all. Second of all, I beat Megan. And third of all, like, Megan had 4 wins after me because she was active. But I also asked to be active. I didn't get any fights. That's not my fault. And the wins Megan has are, like, lower in, less competition than the wins I had. Like, I had wins over Yorina Bart, who beat Cyborg in striking, and I had wins over like Daria Migimova, who already had a title shot. So, like, I'm like the red dot on a lot of girls' records. So, yeah, I think I just earned it more. Like, I have a 10-3 record. That's not a bad record, and for sure not if you watch what girls I fought.
If the UFC calls you and says, we know you want the Cyborg fight, but so does Megan Anderson, so we're going to have a title eliminator, you versus Megan Anderson. You've already beat her. Is that something you'd be open to for the sake of getting a title shot against Cyborg? Would you fight Megan Anderson again next?
I would submit her again. I just would submit her again. I'm sure I can. And Miesha would trust in me and would be like, yeah, we're going to submit her again.
I like it. Maybe that's the fight to make at featherweight.
I was like, oh, this girl is big, and I'm like a small 145, and Miesha was like, no, you're going to submit her.
Miesha, the most important news happens to be something very dear to your heart, very personal for you. Lay it on us the way you did on your Instagram, I guess, just a day ago.
Well, basically, it's none of your business. I'm just kidding. I'm
Wow.
kidding. I'm kidding. That's no, not just you, everyone. No, I'm kidding. Totally joking. But that was kind of how I laid it out on Instagram.
Which was funny, right?
know,
because you're
right.
letting a million people know, but you're also like, but
Right.
that's all you get to know.
Exactly. I kind of was treading lightly. You know, I thought about like not even posting about it, but then I was like, this is going to be something really hard to hide. Like, it's going to become some trashy TMZ like photo of me like 8 months pregnant and like, what the hell, you know, so I didn't want my little baby girl to be introduced into the world in that fashion. So I figured I better just take the bull by the horns, address it. And, I'm really excited. You know, this has, been a crazy, past couple years have been full of transition for me. And, I haven't put everything out on social media because I just realized like it's just an alternative world and I don't want to be that much a part of it. Like I think the people that are close to me and important to me are they're the ones that's going to know, they're going to really know who I am. And the rest is like what I want to put out to the social media world, appreciate the fans and everything. But I think people have to understand and respect that there is an element to personal life that you don't want to put out. I don't want to put every breakup or anything that I'm going through just out for everyone to see all the time, airing the dirty laundry or whatever you want to call it. But in this case, I'm really proud and